At dusk, an international airport is a highly regimented ecosystem. Every movement is logged, every schedule is precise, and every person has a specific, regulated role to play. Behind the millions of passengers, a massive workforce performs the heavy labor required to keep the industry aloft. Most of these people remain functionally invisible to the public and the very system they maintain. A ground service operator spends their shift in the constant roar of jet engines. Despite the scale of the environment, the job often requires a deep internal isolation. Security protocols are built to stop external intrusions and hardware failures. A valid employee reaching a quiet breaking point does not trigger any of those sensors. The routine is a steady grind of towing aircraft and loading luggage. Solitude is rare, but it happens. A moment alone on the tarmac with a quiet parked plane. Proximity to an empty cockpit changes the nature of the machine. An open door is no longer just a maintenance detail. It becomes an invitation to step away from the world. He walks up the stairs, enters the flight deck, and pulls the door shut. For the first time, he is truly alone. Without a single hour of formal flight training, he begins the startup sequence. The complexity of a commercial turboprop is usually a barrier, but today, the systems respond to his touch. The plane pulls away from the gate. He isn't following a flight plan or waiting for a signal. He is driving a multi-ton machine toward the active runway. He pushes the throttles forward. Relying on instinct and basic physics, he lifts the aircraft off the ground and into the open sky. On the ground, controllers see an unauthorized blip on their screens, a plane moving without a transponder. They drop their routine tasks to focus entirely on the rogue aircraft, and the situation transitions into a national security event. Military fighter jets are scrambled to intercept the plane before it reaches a populated area. Sophisticated interceptors are now tracking a pilot driven by a quiet, personal crisis. Inside the cockpit, the tone is conversational. While jets circle outside, the pilot speaks calmly over the radio, sounding more like a neighbor than a fugitive. He apologizes to the controllers for the trouble he's caused. He talks about the view from his window and the way the sun looks on the water. The realization spreads through the tower and the cockpits of the fighter jets. This is a person in his final moments. After years of being overlooked on the ground, his voice is now the only one that matters to the military and the FAA. He calls himself a broken guy and asks if he can land at a spot where he won't hurt anyone. He knows he isn't coming back down to a runway. The flight serves as an audible admission of isolation, shared over open radio frequencies for the world to hear. As the sun sets, the engines lose power. Gravity reclaims the plane. He steers the plane into a remote island, ensuring the impact is contained. In the aftermath, the industry updated its locks and vetting processes. They addressed the mechanical and procedural failures, while the human cause remained unaddressed. Metal and software can be secured, but a person's silence is harder to detect. We have to start looking closer at the invisible people around us before they decide to fly away.